Once again, we are talking Mercy. Ah, Mercy. It seems like just a couple days ago you started to blossom into something new. And that's because it was a couple days ago. So new Mercy is out of PTR and on live play, which is leaving many Mercy mains in panic. For a while, some are embracing the change. Now, I've already talked about what has changed with Mercy, like her new ult Valkyrie and her res not being an ult, but her cooldown ability now. If you want to find out more about that and what has changed, look at the link that I have provided below. But today, I'm going to talk about how Mercy has changed in Team Comp, as well as some tips and tricks to playing Mercy, and at the end, I'll give my opinions on all of it. So without further ado, let's see what new Mercy has in store. So how has Mercy changed in Team Comp? Well, she no longer is hiding from the enemy team, like we used to. Now, with Mercy, staying with your team is essential, because your new res ability can only be activated 5 meters away. So you're going to need to keep an eye out for what team members have fallen. With the new Death Orbs, well, I have no idea what to call them besides Death Orbs. The Death Orb originals were just a orb of light that would show you that a party member has fallen. But now you can actually see the picture of what character you're rezzing. Which brings me to our next thing, is who do you res? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. It's actually really situational. If your team is getting hammered, it may be better to res another healer. Or if you don't have another healer, a tank to reduce damage. If you still have both healers, and one of your tanks and 2 DPS are dead, then it may be good to res a DPS character to give your team more damage. So already Mercy has tons of options just by making her res an ability instead of her ult. So let's talk Valkyrie, Mercy's new ult. When activated, you have free range over flight and can damage boost and heal the entire team if they are close enough together. But if they are spread out, try to heal the characters most closer together for a better chance of survival. Now with her ult, your res ability is immediately available and used during Valkyrie. Your cooldown goes from 30 seconds to 10. So, how do you use this effectively? And when should you use your ult? Well, from what I played the last couple days, I found that when the enemy team is going for a push and you lose your tank, your DPS, or even if it's your healer, res them, then activate your ult, and you'll have res again, and be able to res another member of your team after another 10 seconds. It seems like always I was resing somebody. It felt really great. So through every push, you average around 3 people being res. Now compare that to old Mercy's ultimate, we would try to save it for big reses and just wait for the team to wipe. Now you don't feel as you're wasting your res by resing one person because now it's a must. I've had a game where I had res to 30 people during that match. 30 people, that's a lot. I would have never got that much with old Mercy. This also helps when one of your team members gets picked off in the beginning of a push or defending the point. You will have res instantly when you enter the game. There's a lot more options now when it comes to playing Mercy. You can now choose who you're going to res, when you're going to use your ult, and when you should damage boost or heal your entire team. So let's move on to tips and tricks. And to do that, here is my personality, Reason.
Tips and tricks with Reason.
Hey guys, Reason here. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on playing new Mercy. Now, I've never played Mercy before, so learning new Mercy should be pretty fun. So here are some tips and tricks on how to play new Mercy. Number 1, stay close to your team. Because with the short range your res ability has, you'll need to be close. So that doesn't mean run off after someone who's died and has overextended. Weigh the pros and cons of it and figure out if that person is worth resing or not. Get that one person res. But you do have to be really close to res them. Number 2, don't be afraid to res. It's an ability now, so anytime you don't use it, it's a waste. Number 3, you have a new ability now, which has a cooldown, which Mercy mains have never had before. So be sure to look at your cooldown and remember to check if your ability is ready. Number 4. Activate your ult during a big push or when being pushed by an enemy team, especially enemy ults. Dom has found that she can heal the team through most ults, except for the ones that cause instant death like D.Va and Junkrat ults. Number 5. Try to res someone before activating your ult. That way you can res 2 people at the beginning of a push or while defending. Try though. Don't wait to activate your ult if your team is getting hammered with damage. Number 6. When in ult form, heal the team. But if they're not taking too much damage, damage boost them. Dom has also found that your team can wipe an incoming push when you damage boost your team. Just make sure that your team is not dying, so be sure to heal them. And for the last tip, that you can fly now. So make sure that you pull off those damn reses. And also, don't use your ult when Zarya uses her gravitational ult, because guess what? You can't use your ult to get out of that. So, if I see you using your ult to get out of a Zarya ult, I swear to God, I will
Send you into a dark void of which you cannot escape from.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks. This has been Tips and Tricks with Reason. Now go out there and play a better Mercy. So guys, that's new Mercy and how she works in a comp. So what do I think? While I do miss old Mercy pulling off huge reses, I do at the same time feel the same way using Valkyrie. I get to res more people per game, and I feel like I help the team more and contribute a lot more than just hiding and waiting to res. I'm loving new Mercy. I was worried at first, but I got the hang of it real fast. Though every day for the past 2 days I forgot that res was an ability, though I'll learn from that. Overall, I still love Mercy, and will continue to play her. And for the people who are still worried, stay with her. I'm willing to bet you'll find new Mercy even better than the old one. Now, if they can only work on her alt voice line, then we'll be golden. But that's all the time I have for today. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and hit that little notification bell to be notified of any upcoming videos that I have. So, that's it. I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you guys later.
I will watch over you.
Oh fuck is going on?
Alright guys, I'm killing all of you at once. Stay close to Aemon. Or I mean...
I died. I died.
No, you're not.
I'm dead. Oh, yeah.
Get that Mercy, left side, left side.
Oh, I might be able to get Lucio too.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. That was the most insane. That was literally the most insane thing I've ever done. Oh, wait.
Score 2,
What?
3.
Dog, did you record that?
Yes.
That was the most insane 10 seconds of, or 20 seconds of Overwatch I've ever played my entire life. I literally had no clue what just happened.